Yo, welcome to July 22nd, 2024 trade recap for today. So today is a Monday, and I took only one trade, and that trade was a losing trade. I want to go over this trade because I feel like this is a model where I would have taken this trade every single time that it had occurred, just because of the setup that occurred today. And with that, let's get right into it. So let's get here. All right. So today's trade was actually it occurred around 10 something, 10:30 around there, 10:45. All right, so let's look back to see what 9:45 looked like. So here, I based my trade off of this 4-hour candle here and this 15-minute power of 3. So on the 4-hour candle, I was anticipating for us to treat this 4-hour FEG as a breakaway gap. So I wanted that 4-hour FEG to be treated as a breakaway gap, and I was targeting basically 4-hour highs. And notice how we close here on this 15-minute candle. We traded. There is a 15-minute imbalance here that we traded into, and we displaced away from it on the 5-minute time frame. So the higher time frame objective is to take out that 4-hour, and it is also an 8-hour high as well. So there's that 8-hour high there. This is the high. So like I said, I am now targeting that. Coming into the morning, I was actually targeting that 8-hour high. So the 15-minute power of 3 is in confluence with the 4-hour time frame. So now we have time frame alignment, right? So now that's when I start wanting to see on the lower time frames if there is any supporting, PD arrays that will get the job done. And we had this, 5-minute fair value up here that I was anticipating for prices to, retrace back inside, take out that 15-minute high, and my terminus would have been the 4-hour high, and I had some standard deviations set up on the 1-minute. So like I said, I was anticipating for this 5-minute fair value gap to be support, and we trade back inside that 5-minute fair value gap to attack the 15-minute high and 4-hour high. And this is what happened on the 1-minute time frame. So I noted out the 10 o'clock open, right? And here's the 10:45 open as well. So here's the 10:45 open. So I want to be buying below that open, right? I want to be buying below the new 15-minute candle's opening price. So we dip lower into the 5-minute fair value gap, and I get stopped out in about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. So like I said, this trade right here is, well, I will always take it just because we are still respecting that 15-minute fair value gap, right? This fair value gap right here, this 15-minute fair value gap, it's still getting respected, and I wanted to see us, trade higher from it. And we had displacement away from it on the 5-minute time frame, which was my entry pattern. And I'm risking about $480 here because I am trading a little bit more. I'm not de-risking myself. And I forgot how many contracts I did end up taking, but I think it was around 8 or so. And my first partial would have been taken off at the 15-minute swing high, and then I would have taken off another half at the 4-hour high, and then on the 1-minute time frame, I had some standard deviations here, so I would have taken off somewhere at -1.5, and probably full terminus is at that -2 standard deviation, but it never played out, and I ended up getting stopped out. It's like I said, that's a trade I'll take every single time. I feel like that's a trade that it follows my trade criteria and trade setup and execution style. we had a 15-minute power of 3. I understood why we created that power of 3, and it's aligned with the higher time frame as well. So it just gave me extra confluence for me to take along there. And with that, that's gonna be basically the entire trade recap for today. It's gonna be pretty short. I have somewhere to be pretty soon, but I do want to talk about what I have in mind for tomorrow. So we have created this larger 10-hour FEG here, right? And let's look at the 8-hour time frame. I'm anticipating here now on the daily time frame at least for us to take out that previous day high and maybe rebalance inside this daily FEG here. So I want to see us create the open low and then take out previous day high here. And after we take out previous day high, I would have targets at this fair value gap low, and after that my objective has been met. Either we disrespect this fair value gap entirely, or we trade into it and displace lower and finishing out our weekly objective, which is that weekly low. So I am anticipating for us to treat this 10-hour fair value gap as support to take out that previous day high. After we take out previous day high, I would then consider trading intraday models, because then that would mean the daily objective has been met. I'm still overall bearish on this week. Notice how we get this closure here below a down close candle. So this down close candle should have been treated as an order block, but now that we closed below its low, this should now be treated as almost like a breaker. Let's look on a daily time frame. Let's see if you can see the breaker a little bit clearer. So there's that high, low, so high, low, high, high, and lower low. So now these 3 consecutive down close candles here should be now treated as a breakaway gap. Or not breakaway gap, I'm sorry, breaker block. And yeah, just coming into on Tuesday, I do want to see us take out that previous day high and maybe even retrace into that daily FEG right here. Let's see if we have any news tomorrow actually, because that will be impactful to see if we can create like a Tuesday or Wednesday high of the week. So we have Wednesday, we have news on Wednesday. So maybe Tuesday, we are probably going to continue higher maybe on Tuesday, and Wednesday or Thursday we could create the high of the week. So like I said, coming into tomorrow, I would have liked for us to treat this 10-hour fair value gap here as support to take out previous day high and to take out these relative equal highs here. And it's also the July 18th high of day, which is also the daily fair value gap low. It's a lot of confluences there. But yeah, and with that, that's going to be all for my trade recap for today. And I'll be live tomorrow at 8:20, so if you guys do want to tune in, you guys can check me out on YouTube, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Bam.